Think you want a cat for a pet? Well, think again. Cats may be cute and cuddly, but did you know there are some cat breeds that are just naturally more aggressive? So unless you want to end up with a growling cat ready to pounce at you with razor teeth and sharp claws, here are the deadliest cat breeds you need to watch out for. Number 10. The black-footed cat. Officially named the deadliest feline on YouTube, the black-footed cat is native to the forests of Africa, where it hunts at night. In fact, did you know this wee wildie can hunt more prey in a single night than a frickin' leopard? So yeah, don't fall for that round face and lovely spotted coat, because despite their small size, the Blackfoot is one of the most predatory cats in the world. Measuring up to 8 inches tall and weighing no more than 3 kilos, in the wild, the Blackfoot's small size is actually a great plus, helping this wild cat stay hidden in the bushes on the forest ground. Number 9. Canadian Lynx. Dangerously large, the Canadian Lynx sure has a terrifying side to that thick, fluffy exterior. With their razor-sharp teeth and hooked cats, that's a cat you don't want to mess with. But hey, their fierce nature is also exactly what makes this little lioness so loyal and protective. So if you're on their good side, this one will have your back. But if you make them feel cornered, it might not be so nice. Luckily, these big kitties are not really into human meat. In fact, they have no interest in humans at all, as they kinda like to keep to themselves. With those long legs that help them move on snow, an average lynx can weigh as much as 44 pounds. From smaller mammals and birds to deer and foxes, this one has developed quite the appetite. Random fact drop. Did you know a baby lynx is called a kit and not a kitten? Sounds about right? Number 8. Iberian Lynx. One of the most endangered cat breeds in the world, native to parts of Spain and Portugal, the Iberian Lynx is best known for a unique way of hunting. Like a silent killer type, the Iberian hides and sneaks towards its prey before finding the right time to pounce. And not to scare you or anything, but this one usually goes straight for the jugular, where it lodges its big sharp teeth and claws in its prey's neck. Shadow killers. It's hard to put up a fight with these stealthy attackers in the wild. Thankfully, they don't really interact with humans, and even though technically they could kill a fully grown human, unless you threaten one, it's unlikely that these tufted beauties will cause you any harm. With padded, furry claws that help them silently sneak up on their prey, mind you, this one can only be tamed up to a certain point, and never fully domesticated. Number 7. Serval. A lot stronger than your average cat, servals are native to the lush savannas of Africa, with long pointy ears and thick fur coats, resembling big cats like cheetahs and leopards. The serval is considered a dangerous animal to be around. And even though they can develop a bond with a human, their speed, strength, and precision still make them a potential threat to other pets or humans in the house. In fact, did you know a serval has the bite force of 172 newtons? That's about 3 times the bite force of a normal house cat. With a near perfect kill rate of 90% and that phenomenal hearing ability, here's another one to watch out for. That said, their wild side isn't always out of malice, which means even when they're just playing or fooling around, they might get a little aggressive and bite, claw, or hiss. Number 6. Wild Bobcat. Closely related to the Canadian Lynx, the bobcat is native to North America, with the largest ever bobcat reported to weigh more than 52 pounds. It's typical for the male, who is bigger in size. And even though bobcats are actually kinda human shy, if they are startled or cornered, this wild cat can put up quite a show. But hey, it's a rabid bobcat you really want to watch out for. Remember, with their inch-long claws and teeth, these ones can seriously injure you. Thankfully, when it comes to hunting for food, they're more interested in chickens, young swans, and wild birds than humans. Hugely important in controlling rodent populations in America, bobcats are one of nature's most fearless hunters. And for a male of the species, their home turf may be up to 25 square miles, making it one of the most territorial cat species in the world. Number 5. Savannahs. A cross between domestic cats and the wild African serval, Savannahs have earned quite the reputation for being one of the most aggressive cat breeds we know. But is that really true? Well, it all boils down to genetics. A 4th or 5th generation Savannah is not likely to retain many of the natural instincts of its wild ancestor. But if you get your hands on a 1st or 2nd generation, also known as an F1 Savannah, you might want to be more careful. With high energy levels, powerful hunting instincts, and a constant need for physical and mental kick, these ones are sure not easy to tame. Number 4. Caracals. If a cat hissing scares you, this one will be your nightmare. A medium-sized cat, this wild animal prefers to roam around the African savanna rather than being your indoor house pet. With a strong hunting instinct, Caracals display a rather extreme form of territorial behavior. So if you have little kids or other pets, you might want to think about letting this one in your living space. Notorious for attacking livestock, they're not particularly hostile to humans unless provoked. Weighing anywhere between 20 to 40 pounds, most wildlife experts warn against keeping this exotic wild one in the house, even if they're legal in your area. Thanks to their powerful jaws and sharp teeth and claws, Caracals are definitely one of the deadliest cats out there. Number 3. Eurasian Lynx. The Eurasian Lynx is a medium-sized cat native to the forests and hills of Eurasia. It's also the largest lynx species with distinct tufted ears, a thick ruff of fur around the face, and a short tail with a black tip. A strict carnivore, the Eurasian lynx is a top predator in its natural ecosystem and hunts by stalking, sneaking, and jumping on their prey using their advanced vision and hearing. And even though there have been no reported incidents of them attacking humans, they can still be dangerous as they pose a serious risk to human livestock, making it one of the most feared felines in the world. Number 2. Siamese. When it comes to house cats with a bad rep, the Siamese are hard to miss. Often touted as one of the most aggressive of all cat breeds, the Siamese can become very attached to their favorite humans, maybe a little too attached, causing them to become super jealous or possessive about what they consider their own. It's these feelings of jealousy or insecurity that makes these Thai beauties act out in violent ways. They're also more hyperactive than other cat breeds, so even feelings of anxiety and fear tend to manifest themselves in aggressive ways. Probably not the best cat to have around children. The Siamese is definitely one of the wildest house cats we know. Number 1. Pixie Bob. One of the loudest cat breeds we know, the Pixie Bob loves to growl, especially at strangers. It's earned them, well, quite the reputation. Large and muscular, an average Pixie Bob weighs around 17 pounds, but really, it's their wild looks that probably makes them look scarier than they are. And even though for the longest time they were believed to trace their roots back to the wild bobcat, according to modern DNA research, the Pixie Bob is a completely domestic breed, making them one of the least deadly cats on our list. And there you have it, some of the most fearsome felines out there. For more scoop on the inside world of felines, make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss out.